We are live, baby. We are live. It's your boy, Alex Tech, always real, never fake. Welcome to the channel. I had like a little delay right there, like a brain fart. That's funny. All right, in this segment, we're going to talk about who's better in prepaid. Who's better? Is it Metro? Is it Cricket? Do you need faster speeds? I would say yes. If you're a tech enthusiast, because everybody could talk about tech, but if you're not testing the tech, then you can't really, if you're not, look, I'm gonna tell you guys why speed is important. When you're playing games on your phone needs a certain amount of speed in order to keep playing the game. If your game starts lagging, that's because the speeds on your cell phone have dropped. You get what I'm saying? And the best thing about Metro is that if I was to add the hotspot, because I know I can add hotspot for $10, and I think I get 10 gigs. Yeah, I think it's like 10 gigs. I can share the same speeds that I get on my Metro phone, the 200 and something megs, 600 and something megs, through hotspot. There is no data cap. You feel me? Through hotspot with Metro. With Cricket, not so much. I have to come down on AT&T with the hammer Thor, and expose them because that's what I need to do. I feel like the only way that cricket is going to get better is if you criticize cricket. You know what I'm saying? It gets enough criticism, they'll do better in marketing, they'll do better in building out C-band faster, AT&T. So it's like it's a no-brainer. I'm serious. It's a no-brainer. What you rather have? A pair of Adidas that cost $40 or a pair of Adidas? All right, they're supposed to do the same thing. They're both running sneakers, all right? Or you better have a pair of Adidas that cost $250 that are going to be more comfortable because they have more high tech in them. They got the Ultra Boost, they got better stability and all that when you're running. Or do you rather have the cheaper pair of sneakers that cost $60, but they're still Adidas? So since they're still Adidas, they're supposed to be high end. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what I try to get people to understand. You can't compare in a way Cricket or Metro. Metro runs off T-Mobile's core off their own network. Listen to what I'm saying. Metro runs on the T-Mobile core. Cricket has its own core with AT&T. They don't run on the T-Mobile network 100%. Metro runs on the T-Mobile network 100%. So that being said, it's kind of unfair for me to compare the two, but they are prepaid carriers, so I have to strongly uh, compare them. I have to strongly compare them. And T-Mobile service has gotten better over the years. I went to a I went to Princeton. I went to Princeton recently, and guess what? The store that I went into, T-Mobile was the only one with service. I was right across the street from the Princeton University, just to let you guys know. And guess what? The only cell phone company that had service in that store was T-Mobile. AT&T didn't have service in there. Verizon didn't have service in there. So imagine that. So if AT&T, the company that I got to pay $151 to before the 10th of July, doesn't get service, right? Inside this store across the street from Princeton University. What makes you think that Cricket is going to have service anywhere around there? None at all. None at all. And Metro will have service because they run on the T-Mobile core. They don't have a separate core. That's what I'm trying to get people to understand. Cores are like the motherboard of the company, the backbone. They're the ones who, you know, run all the towers, the core. You know, just like you've seen on movies, "Oh, I'm taking a core from the computer and I'm gonna kill." You know, it's just it's the truth though. Is the core of the company, the thing that runs all the computers, runs all the signal, runs all the towers, and Cricket has its own core. AT&T, even though they bought Cricket, they didn't want to put it on their core. They didn't want. See, that's what I love about T-Mobile. T-Mobile wasn't scared to put Metro on their own core because they said we're still going to get customers regardless. Even though we're giving the postpaid treatment because like I said, Metro is on QCI 8. Even though we're going to give Metro the postpaid treatment, just like Verizon gives US Mobile QCI 8, the postpaid treatment, we know we're gonna get customers regardless. We know that our customers are gonna ride with us regardless. So yeah, I would say to me, this doesn't apply to everybody. To me, I need speed. I need speed because that's what I do on this channel. I speed test. How many videos don't I have on here speed testing? Like 400 and something videos. Well, yeah, like I would say like 300 and something videos. Yeah, so that's what my whole channel is based on, is speed testing, showing you who's the fastest. So if people really didn't care about speeds, they wouldn't be watching my content. To be brutally honest, they wouldn't be watching my content if people didn't care about speed. So really, that being said, the whole debacle, in my personal opinion, Metro's better than Cricket. And it is. It's not fake, it's real. It is, because it runs on T-Mobile's core and they are in QCI 8. Cricket is on QCI 10 with freaking AT&T. And T. And the higher the number, the worse it is. So I don't know if I got a lot of Cricket fandom. You guys are getting your feelings hurt because of what I'm saying. I've seen a lot of people left, but hey, I gotta be brutally honest. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to people. You feel me? I tested out Cricket. I had Cricket for a whole entire year before I moved to Ohio. And in Ohio, Cricket didn't have service in the apartment either, just to let people know. Neither one of the apartments that I lived in, not the second floor apartment or the first apartment that looked like a little house that was like, like I said, I walked in, the living room was there. Yeah, Cricket didn't have no service in there. I had canceled my Cricket service because I had no service in there, and went to AT&T postpaid. And after I went to AT&T postpaid, I had all my bars in the apartment. So that's to prove it to you. That's to prove it to you. Somebody could say Cricket has the best service in their apartment, but if you're on Wi-Fi, why are you on Wi-Fi? Because your internet is so slow from Cricket that you can't connect to, you can't do the task that you want to do. You can't speak highly of a company if it's not giving you the service you're paying for. I'm that serious. Doesn't matter what company it is: T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, Metro, Cricket, Track Phone, Simple Mobile, Red Pocket is really irrelevant. Mint Mobile, if they're not giving you the service you're paying for, there's no reason for you to speak highly about that company. Just because you hate T-Mobile, just because you hate Metro, no, you shouldn't be biased towards a company just because I noticed that a lot of people that talk highly about Cricket and says Cricket has the best service in their apartment, when I see their screenshots on Twitter, on YouTube, I see them on Wi-Fi. When you see my screenshots from T-Mobile or Metro or Verizon or any carrier, do you see me on Wi-Fi? No. So how is it that my girl is always on Wi-Fi here? My daughter is always on Wi-Fi here because the internet is so slow from Cricket. It is slow. I had some guy go off on me because he was like on this channel. He was like, "How you gonna say that? How is Cricket gonna lie and say they got truly unlimited internet when I went over 30 gigs? My speeds reduced from 60 down to 8 down." I said, "I don't know. They probably put a cap, bro. I don't have Cricket. I can't really justify why they did that. If they did that to you, I'm sorry. You feel me? So the thing here is that people need to stop drinking that Kool-Aid. Don't hate on another company just because you want to hate on them. Have a valid reason. You can't just hate on a company because you say, "Oh, this one is more expensive. This one's supposed to be better, but this one's cheaper and it's better." Because right now, T-Mobile's the only one not giving me problems with call problems. Verizon, yes. AT&T, I got to keep airplane mode. You guys seen the video evidence? I got to now that I switched to eSIM, is like it's been a horrible experience. I got to freaking airplane mode it like every other day to get it to call, because if not, it'll say call failed. So that's what I'm saying. Have I done any of them videos about T-Mobile? No. But the day that T-Mobile does mess up on me, I will make a video because I'm not biased. So that's what I'm saying. You can't go based off word of mouth. Tell somebody to show you proof. Tell somebody to show you proof. Oh, you don't get service? Okay, well, guess what? I want to see proof. I don't go based off people saying Metro sucks here or T-Mobile sucks here without me having any proof, because they might have had a bad experience with T-Mobile back in 2005 and still carry hate for T-Mobile. I was one of T-Mobile's biggest critics. That's what people need to understand. My video talking about T-Mobile, bad about T-Mobile, got 2,500 views in 6 hours on my old channel. I wish I would have never deleted that live stream, and I would have showed it to you guys right now. I swear to God, I wish I would have never deleted that live stream, and I would have showed it to you guys right now. Because before they bought Sprint and they got N41, the internet speeds with T-Mobile were so slow. It got 0 down and 0 up. That's how slow. What's up, bro? That's what's up. I love Metro too, bro. You feel me? So people need to stop being so biased. Like the hate that you have for a company. Okay, customer care might be crap in stores. Some customer care reps in different states working for Metro look like they picked them off the street, but that has nothing to do as with the carrier in a whole. The This is what I need people to understand, because a lot of people don't know this. The stores are privately owned. So that means that if my boy, the one that owns 5 clubs and 7 bars, wants to buy a T-Mobile store, he can get it. He could buy a franchise, make it a corporate, and he owns it. That's like the store that I recorded on Hamilton Avenue, the Boost store. That's a Boost Mobile corporate retailer. And who owns it? My friend. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Privately owned businesses. The only store by Walmart, I swear to God, as soon as I end this live stream, we're going to go to the Cricket store. We are going to go to the Cricket store. We are going to the Cricket store. The only freaking Cricket store near me, and it's a whole mile and a half away from my house. And I'm going to drive my brother's bike a mile and a half to prove a point. Just to prove a point. Just to prove a point. We're going to Cricket today. We are going to Cricket, and I'm going to be live streaming. We are going to Cricket. It's right next to the Metro store, if it's still there. So, like I said, look at how bad it is that in Cricket stores, the people that work for Cricket have Metro. Yo, I don't gotta have this service, Alex, just because I work here. But bro, I go to the T-Mobile store, I see people with T-Mobile lines. Yeah, but I don't care, bro. I care because Cricket pays me, but their service sucks. I'm gonna have Cricket because I work at Cricket. Would you switch to Verizon because you worked at Verizon? I'm like, no. All right, then shut up. And I start laughing. I had Metro for years now. Watch my cash flow. That's what's up, bro. Let me tell y'all something. Because I always like telling these stories because they're not fictional, they're true. My boy because I consider him like a brother. You know, we got a love-hate relationship, but it's more of a love relationship than hate relationship. I consider him my brother, right? He's the one that owns uh 5 bars and 2 clubs. All right. Of one bar alone, he makes monthly $75,000. That's off one bar alone, 75,000 a month. And guess what he has? Metro by Team Mobile. And as soon as I go into that bar, uh AT&T drops to LTE 1 bar. And guess what? I was there yesterday with Metro and T-Mobile, 5G UC, all the bars. So that's what I'm saying. So based off the last couple of years that I've been doing tech, right? Speed testing and testing out networks, it's been since 2020 what? 2019 was when I took YouTube serious. Yeah, 2019, 2018. No, yeah, 2018 was when I took YouTube serious. So let's see. 19, 20, 21, 22. For the last 4 years that I've been speed testing and spending money on different prepaid carriers, Red Pocket, H2O Wireless, Total Wireless, Net 10, Track Phone. Who else? I've done tested all their Simple Mobile, all their branded companies together, and Metro still came on top. So I need you guys to understand this. If AT&T, and I got the elite plan and I pay $151, you know, I like showing you guys proof. So let's pull up my phone. With the bill that I paid to AT&T, I could pay people's whole family plan, your whole entire family plan with no problem. Shoot, I need to charge up this phone because this is the phone I'm gonna be live streaming on. I need my charger. I need to run upstairs. I need to run upstairs. Yep, because for that whole hour I'm gonna be on this live stream, I need to charge up this phone. So okay, so uh now I forgot what the heck I was gonna do. Oh yeah, show you guys my bill. Show you guys my bill. For one line of service. One line. Not 2 lines, not 3 lines. One line of service. I'm gonna show you guys my bill right now for one line of service with AT&T, with the blue brand, baby, the blue brand. And I've been with AT&T since 2014. Since 2014. Of course, I got a screenshot and scribble out my number. Restream, you can only get streams at 480p, all plans. I know, and Cricket is the same thing, bro. Cricket is 480p in all plans, bro. Don't think that Cricket gives you HD streaming when it doesn't. Not even on the highest plan, which is the one that my girl has. Cricket gives you, you know, HD streaming. Cricket doesn't give you HD streaming on other plans neither. You got to pay an extra $10 to get HD streaming with Metro, and I don't know how much you got to pay with Cricket to get HD streaming. We can call them. I don't have a problem calling Cricket on this live stream. So there we go. Look, hold on. Give me a second. Let me show you guys real quick. There we go. Look. That ain't autofocus. Come on. Autofocus. 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 No, he knows I'm in here. He didn't want to come in. See? 151.55 due by July 10th is right here. 151. That's how much I pay AT&T every month.
My iPad so you can show it?
No, I'm not doing that right now.
Oh.
151.55. So $151.55 is what I pay AT&T every month. So that's what I'm talking about. So I'm supposed to be happy that I pay AT&T $151 $1.55 every month. But yet Metro on a $40 plan is way faster than AT&T. Like, how am I supposed to be happy about that? Like, seriously, how am I supposed to be happy about that? Look, let me show you guys Metro speeds right now. Getting 250 over 43. See that? Over 40.1. Bay! Bay! Let me see your phone. And now let's show AT&T, and then we're going to show you Cricket. Then we're going to show you Cricket. I'm showing you a $40 plan, $45 with insurance. My plan has insurance, of course, so that's why it's 151 some shit. But look at AT&T. Getting 142. Let me lower down the brightness even more. 148 over 25, 22, 20, 16, 20 is fluctuating. So we got 148 over 21.8. You see that? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, why would you want to be in a company that, no, that's gimme. I bought that for Johnny Nat. Little asshole. He didn't do nothing to him. He just dragged it down the steps. I love you, Grizzly. Come here. You can't play with mommy's doll. That was her Valentine's gift. Her little dog teddy bear. Like, turned around. So you don't want to give it to me? Then whatever. I'm out this room. But yeah, to me, Cricket is not the best prepaid carrier. The internet speeds are slow. Most of the people, like I said, that talk highly about Cricket are on Wi-Fi in their house. And you don't see me on Wi-Fi on Cricket, not at all. It says 5G right up there. You don't see me on Wi-Fi. So I can't sit here and talk highly about a company and say, I wouldn't be able to sit here and say Metro is better than Cricket if I was running on Wi-Fi right now. I'm just being blunt. I'm being serious. Like, you can't sit here and bash in a company when it's running in your apartment, in your house, in your bundle of joy, where you come home to relax from working or whatever. You're on Wi-Fi with Cricket. Why are you on Wi-Fi? That's my serious question. Why are you on Wi-Fi then? If Cricket is so great, right? They're the best. They're better than T-Mobile. They're better than Metro. They're better than everybody else. Simple Mobile, US Mobile, and every other prepaid carrier. Then why are you on Wi-Fi? Because the speeds are so slow, you can't do nothing with them. That's why. That's why you're connected to Wi-Fi. Because the speeds are so slow, you can't really do nothing with them. Bring me down the charger. Bring me down my charger. I need to charge up my iPhone. So, did the office of the president call you yet? No, Bobby. Verizon office of the president hasn't called me yet. But yeah, it's just crazy. It is really, really, really crazy. I mean, it's bad enough that they suck on service. They also suck on deals. Like, Cricket deals are just straight hot garbage. That's what you guys need to understand. Hot garbage. The only people that are with Cricket are people that don't care about speed. I'm dead up. My nephew does not care about speed. He's like, yo, as long as I can pay Pandora with this piece of crap Cricket that I had already for 8 years, I don't really care. And I was the one who told my nephew to get cricket. My other nephew, the same thing. As long as I could play Apple Music in my car, I don't care. So people that have cricket don't care about speed. And that's just being brutally honest. They do not care about speed. Because if you cared about speed, you would have either I don't know, yeah, US Mobile with Verizon because they're on QCIA, you'll get really fast speeds, or you would have Metro that runs on T-Mobile's core that gets 250, 270, 624. I mean, look at the speeds I got yesterday versus versus Verizon. Let's show them on this live stream. Oh, Metro completely demolished Verizon. Completely demolished Verizon. 624 megs down over 45. Look at this. Look at this. 624 over 43.3. Look at that. That is crazy speeds. That's what I'm saying. That is crazy speeds. Even in New York, shout out to Texo channel. Shout out to Texo channel. He even proved it that Metro is better than Cricket in New York. He was like, yo, this is way better. In New York City, that's where he lives at. New York City, the Grand Apple, the Mecca. One of the hold on. I think New York is number one. Yeah, New York is number one. The number one market in the great United States of America, T-Mobile's king in New York City. I was there. I speed tested it. I speed tested Metro. Got awesome speeds on my old channel when I was in New York. So don't worry. I'm gonna go to New York pretty soon again. I'm gonna go to New York pretty soon again, probably in August. You know, I'm gonna take a day off. I'm like, yo, I need you to cover me. And I'm gonna go to New York, spend all day in New York. And don't worry, I'm gonna make sure my girl's with me. So we'll do a live stream straight from NYC, and I'll see who could hold up better. You know, who has the better upload and download to hold up the live stream. And we're gonna embarrass the crap out of cricket in New York City, the Mecca. How many songs haven't there been about New York, Jay-Z and all that? It's New York. How many movies haven't been made in New York? And I'm only an hour and a half away from New York, and I never go over there. That's crazy. People that live in the West Coast that wish they can go to New York and never been there, when I'm only an hour and a half away, and I don't go over there. It's only a train ride away. The train only takes an hour and like around an hour and a half. You know, an hour and a half to get there. So it's not even that far. But I don't. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for this channel. I'm gonna take that right over there. And when you guys say, "Wow," it's like that's what I'm saying, man. Like the best thing that T-Mobile could have ever done was buy Sprint. If they would have never bought Sprint, they wouldn't have the fastest 5G right now. Because technically, Verizon has the fastest 5G with millimeter wave, but it's not nationwide. It's not nationwide. So, if something is not nationwide, you can't. I know. If something is not nationwide, then you can't really. My mom asked me a question. Now she threw me off. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, something's not nationwide. You can't say you got the best 5G. Verizon's millimeter wave is not nationwide. It is not nationwide. I mean, you guys seen the speeds that I'm getting on them. Can only stream SD quality. I know, but it's the same thing with Cricket, bro. Cricket doesn't give you HD streaming. Cricket doesn't give you HD streaming. It's 480p. We could look it up right now. I could do a screen share. They both do the same thing. They both cap you at 480p. But if you want me to prove you wrong now and buy HD streaming and see that I could get over 300 megs on HD streaming right now if I do it on Metro, I'm a Metro, and then I'll get HD streaming on Cricket and see that Cricket speeds will not compare to Metro, we can do that right now, son. I mean, that ain't nothing. I mean, All I had to do is pull out T-Mobile. Let's just do this because it's the same core. Let's do a fast.com speed test right now. T-Mobile versus AT&T. Let me lower down the brightness so you guys can see. 220 megs on fast.com. Now let's do AT&T. AT&T has up to 4K because I'm on the elite plan, and they're both iPhone 13 Pros, so there's no excuses. There you go. 110 from AT&T and 220 from T-Mobile. What do you prefer? What do you prefer? And these are both Sierra Blue iPhone 13 Pros, so there's no excuses. This one is 1400 and this one is 1300 because this is a 256 and this is a 512. So there you go. You've seen it right there, right there, right there. I could buy a car with the amount that I'm spending on both of these phones. I could buy a car. So there you go. Look, 220 on T-Mobile, 110 on AT&T. And Cricket won't even give me 110 because they don't run on AT&T's core. I think the fastest Cricket will give me is probably like 40 megs down, while Metro will give me 220. So if people want me to embarrass Cricket that way, I don't have no problem with doing that. People should already know I love making companies look bad. That's my thing. That's what my channel used to say. I'm here for the people and not for the carriers. And that's my model. That's true. So there you go. $150, $51.55, $127.43. T-Mobile. There you go. There you go. So like I said, the proof is in the pudding. What's up, bro? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Sprint ended up buying. Hold on. Sprint ended up being garbage. Yeah, you're right. And then when T-Mobile bought them, T-Mobile just said, "Incredible Hulk smash." Bro, I got 200 megahertz of N41 here. 200 megahertz of N41. 200. Not 40 like Tech Life channel has in Texas. I have 200. Because why? This is another point that I need to bring on. I need people to understand, man. Listen to me. If you don't live in a major market, you're not going to have the best service available for any carrier. I don't care if it's for Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile. If you don't live in a major market, you're not going to have the best quality available. I live in a major market. Trenton, New Jersey, the capital of New Jersey, is part of the Philadelphia market. Philadelphia is another mecca. Philadelphia is only 45 minutes away from my house. And I'm going to be going over there next week because I got to go pick up my kids. And I'm going to embarrass AT&T and Cricket because I'm going to bring my girl with me in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm going to embarrass them. I'm going to go right on South Street, right where the train drops me off before I catch the other train to go to North Philly, the subway train. And I'm going to go outside the huge, beautiful train station they got there. And I'm going to speed test. And I'm going to embarrass the crap out of Cricket. So what people are going to say then when Cricket gives me crappy speeds in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and a whole nother state, not in Trenton, New Jersey, not in Jersey no more, a whole nother state. And when I go to New York and they give me crappy speeds too, what are people going to say? That doesn't mean anything. Cricket is still my company. Then yeah, keep rooting for a company that gives you such a slow speeds at your house that you got to use Wi-Fi. I mean, that's your money, not my money. Me, I love speeds. So I'm going to pay for something that I'm going to get speeds for. I'm not going to pay for something that I'm not going to get speeds for. You feel me? I mean, let's be honest. TCL works better when it's really fast than when it's on Cricket on really slow, because that's what this is, a TCL phone, the T-Mobile Rebel. I even screenshot it where it says is a TCL phone, just in case anybody wanted to doubt me. And I got the proof right here on my T-Mobile phone. So let's pull it up. 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 TCL has a need for speed. Like, yeah, we're gonna make that T-Mobile Rebel V for T-Mobile. What? We have a need for speed over here. I guess it was this iPhone. Because my storage is full, so I don't be remembering which phone I screenshot it with. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó?
Este es el traje. Mira cuál es el precio de este traje.
Esto no dice large ni nada de eso.
Sí, tiene hasta, se pasa para acá, tiene hasta 20, 24.
Vale 80 pesos. Más los 12 pesos de enviarlo. Eso sale como 90 y pico. No tiene free shipping.
No tiene.
No. Pero de estos tipos, mami, que estoy haciendo esto. Sprint 4G LTE is ending tomorrow, June 30th. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. T-Mobile shutting it down. There we go. Here we go. The case that I bought for my Rebel. What does it say right there? TCL T-Mobile V Plus 5G. T-Mobile Rebel V Plus 5G. But the important part is that it says TCL in the beginning. You guys can see it right there. Hold up. Anyway, I already showed it. It's a TCL phone, and it has a need for speed. So, oh my God, what's taking so long? Hello, Alex. Sprint ended 4G the network tomorrow, June 20th. Alex, 30th. Yeah, according to other content creators, yeah, it ends June 30th. But you can't say Sprint no more. T-Mobile's the one that owns it. So T-Mobile's decommissioning the LTE and the 3G from Sprint because they want people to switch over to T-Mobile, which makes a lot of sense. Come on now, guys. Stop hating. Something I used Wi-Fi in my uncle's house because the T-Mobile doesn't work good in the house of my uncle's. Oh yeah, I know that, Angelo. T-Mobile, yeah, you need Wi-Fi. You need Wi-Fi. You need to turn on the Wi-Fi calling when it comes to that. El cargador mío. Jesus. Phone could have been like at 70% right now. Plugged into the wall right there in the black cord. What you mean, what charger? The one right there, the white one. About time to end it. Has Verizon called you? Question mark. No, Tesla Watts. Verizon hasn't called me for nada. They haven't called me for nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. They like to lie too much, bro. They like to let me call them. Matter of fact, I'm bored. I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna disrespect them and call them from the. I'm gonna use the Metro line to call Verizon. What is it? What's their number? 9220204. There we go.
En español oprime la estrella. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance and security, to train our employees and systems, and to personalize your experience. Starting with the area code, please say or enter the Verizon Wi-Fi.
You said that white one, babe?
Yeah.
This one?
Yes.
I thought you were talking about this one.
This is my Google charger.
You don't need this one?
No.
I'll put it right here. 'Cause I don't really like it. Why did I bring my big up there for? Look. Not everyone.
Representative. Representative. I hate this.
Got it. To get you to the right person, tell me a little more about what you need. Could you tell me more about why you're calling today before we continue?
Billing.
Thanks. Instead of working with a live agent, I can help you with your billing issue. Would you like to continue with me?
No.
Got it. Please hold while I connect you to someone. You can speak to a representative or a Verizon assistant can quickly handle this request and more right now. Simply click the secure link we sent in a text message to your device. Once you're connected to our Verizon assistant, this call will automatically end.
But this is the premium network. Look, trying to stop me from talking to a representative. They're trying to stop me from talking to a representative. You hear that, right? We'll send you a text message, blah, blah, blah. Verizon's about to get, hold on, Verizon's to make you angry. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're about to get my channel demonetized when I flip off. Let me go get the S22, guys, because I got to receive that stupid message. Hello? Hello? Somebody answer.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that. We use voice biometrics to help protect our customers. You can find out more information in our privacy policy. If you would like our customer service representative to use your voice to enroll you now, say yes or press 1. Otherwise, say no or press 2. Thank you. You will be notified after you are enrolled into Voice ID successfully. Hello, my name is Michael. May I have your first and last name, please?
Yes, Michael Alexander Febres.
How are you doing today?
All right, and yourself? Yes, I was calling concerning my bill. Yeah, I do have the phone number to my account, so you can look it up. Give me 1 second. There we go. There we go. This is how slow the internet is here with Cricket. Now my girl's on Wi-Fi right now with Cricket. I wish the freaking camera will autofocus. It pisses me off when it doesn't. So anyway, let's
Okay,
do.
thank you for your patience. I appreciate that. I have your account in front of me here, and it says that we have two-factor authentication enabled. I'm sending the verification request to your phone now.
No problem. So let's do a speed test on this live stream. I just took it off of Wi-Fi. Let's see the incredible speeds of Cricket on a 13 Pro Max Sierra Blue. You see it says Cricket down there. Look at how it drops. Okay, Cricket, you're getting faster speeds now. Okay. Okay. 145 over what? Over 38? You're getting faster speeds than AT&T right now? Okay, Cricket got mad. You know what? You talking a lot of junk about us. So there you go, 145 over 36.8. But that's not all the time. That is definitely not all the time. Definitely not all the time. But those are great speeds, though. I ain't gonna lie. Those are great speeds. Definitely great speeds from Cricket. You know, but yeah, we're talking to. I'm sorry, Verizon. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me see. Did I receive that message? Yes, I did. No, this is a different message. Give me a second. This. No. That's why the system is annoying, man. I hate your IVR. It sent me a message to talk to the virtual thing. So when you guys send the verification message, it kicks it off. So you're gonna have to send it again. Because since the dumb machine sent me that to talk to chat support, that's what is pulling up the chat support. It's not pulling up the authorization.
I just sent them an additional request too.
All right, let's see if this time it works. Yep. there we there we go. It says access granted.
And what has you calling in today? How can I help?
My bill.
Yeah, I definitely see here you've recently been charged back for a promotion that has already been escalated. We're currently looking into. The most recent note that we have on file from our executive relations team was placed on the account as of yesterday.
And what does it say?
It says that we acknowledge the concerns. We will attempt to contact the customer via phone, text, email, and we'll update ACSS, that's our account system, upon resolution. You haven't been contacted clearly because you're calling back into customer service, and they haven't notated anything on the account since that note. So I do imagine they are still in the process of resolving this concern, but I can definitely assure you that based off the notations here, we do intend on contacting you once that resolution is provided.
Yeah, but it's just too many things that were messed up on my account, bro. It's not just, the bill being so high. When I first activated the line, I qualified for the $15 discount that started on May 29th and ended June 15th. And then since I had the line that was canceled, that I canceled, the girl turned me into a family plan and ruined that discount that I was getting. And that's also part of why the bill is so high right now. Because if I tell somebody not to touch my account, no, this line's getting canceled. Do not put it in a family plan. Leave it in two separate. Oh, but that's going to be more expensive. It doesn't matter. It's not your money. Just leave it alone. And she still decided to make it a 5G get more family plan. Then in reality, like, what am I supposed to like be happy that she raised my bill? Because even if, let's say, you guys do take the $450 off, the bill is 710. Hold on, 710.4 440 minus the 450. That's still going to leave me with $260.40 that she created. My bill was only supposed to be 145 plus the activation fee of $35. That's how much my bill was supposed to be. 145 plus 35, 180 is how much my bill's supposed to be. Not $260. So 260 minus 180, that's $80 worth of extra charges that she cost on my account. So that needs to be looked into, because I already contacted the Better Business Bureau because I'm tired of arguing with you guys. I am sick and tired. Well, not you guys, your crappy supervisors that want to sit here and say, yeah, we're going to take over the call and help, and then all of a sudden decide to say, no, this is a valid charge, this is what's going on. That's why they're further investigating it, because Better Business Bureau already got on their behinds. But I need to receive a phone call before I contact the Better Business Bureau again. Because like I said already, I spend too much money with Verizon. I have Verizon files. I had Verizon files already for 12 long years with no type of these issues. So that's $200 something a month, plus the money that I'm spending over here. It's not a little bit of money. So of course the Better Business Bureau is taking this really, really not likely. So Mr. Febres, you're also a files customer. Yes, I am. And I've been with them for 12 years and they don't even care about that. Oh, this is not right. No worries. We're going to handle this. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm tired. Like, I hope that the last supervisor that I spoke to gets fired. I hope that when the office of the president calls me and says, why did you have to contact the Better Business Bureau? Because the supervisor was being a real a-hole and didn't want to do his job. So you guys need to do something about him. Maybe he shouldn't be working for Verizon anymore. And then he was talking junk about my YouTube channel. He's like, yeah, go ahead, live stream this with your 5 subscribers. He wish it only had 5 subscribers. That's funny as hell. How could somebody call themselves a content creator? I mean, you could if you got videos. Your channel just takes long to grow sometimes. But to tell somebody that they got 5 subscribers, that's funny. Especially me. I got way more than 5 subscribers on YouTube. And all that was on a live stream. The way he acted, the way he presented himself to try to help. And as soon as I told him that I wasn't on the live stream no more, he changed his ways. At first, when he knew I was on the live stream, he was like, yeah, man, we're going to help you. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. This is going to get fixed today because I have the power to, to make this go away and give you the, not charge it back to your bill. And then he changed his whole tune as soon as I got off the live stream. So of course I cursed him out in Spanish and English because I feel like if I speak good enough English for you to understand, there's no need to say that there's a language barrier or miscommunication or any of that, because I'm talking to English. So I started talking to him in Spanish to be sarcastic. He's like, I don't understand what you're saying, Mr. Febres. Okay, well, it seemed like you didn't understand what I was saying when I was talking in English, so I want to be sarcastic. At the end of the day, money does not grow on trees. And for somebody to mess up my discount, I was already mad as it is. Because I told her not to make this a family plan, and he's seen that she made it a family plan, and he's like, oh, well, I'm not here to talk about that, whether she made it a family plan or not a family plan. I'm here to talk about the $450 chargeback that you got.
He was playing.
Yep. Where are you going?
To the right. Oh.
Oh. So so of course, like I said, I started going off on him in McDonald's. So good thing I know the owner. My friend that's a security guard at McDonald's, he went outside to talk on the phone, but then I apologized to my friend, my best friend, the owner of McDonald's, and to my friend that does security there, because they knew I was just upset. They know. I know Verizon is very expensive. So, I was just going off on him, because how you going to be sarcasm? I despise liars. The only reason he lied was because he knew that I was on a live stream. Soon as I ended the live stream, and he knew I wasn't home and I was at McDonald's, that's when he wanted to change his whole tune and try to lie about the whole situation. So I'm serious. When the Better Business Bureau already told me the office of the president is going to be calling me, and I need him fired. I don't need him getting a write up. No, he needs to go work for somebody else. Work at Walmart retail. He go do Walmart customer care instead of Verizon. Because it's like I told him, how the hell people are spending over $100 for one line with Verizon? This is supposed to be a premium network. I'm not getting premium customer care. I'm getting horrible customer care. Like, this is crazy. That's not how you treat customers that pay your paycheck. I don't treat nobody like that. Nobody like that. Nobody. Nobody. But then him, like I said, uh, acting like a prick because he wanted to. Not because he had to, because he wanted to. Oh, these are valid charges. Do you still look at the most idiotic question he asked me? Do you still have that $450 gift card we gave you in September of 2021? When we're literally 2 months away from September. When them your gift cards expire after 60 days. Because I had a problem with files. They offered me a gift card for getting the Verizon line because they were the ones who were recommending it. And I didn't even know when I was supposed to get the gift card. You feel me? And they gave it to me this year because they had to go through a lot of investigation to see if it was true that I added the line, the line that I canceled and all that. I mean, sorry, yeah, the line that I canceled, but then I promised them I was gonna resume a line, so they seen this line. So anyway, they gave me the $200 gift card. Is what I'm trying to say. So they gave me the $200 gift card. They was like, "Don't worry, there's not gonna be a chargeback if you have to cancel the line. I know the issues you're having, and the customer care over there is not doing what they need to do. We also gave you this, you know, gift card because you started service all over with us. Because it's true, Verizon files after 12 years let me cancel their service, so the home and plus whatever the home Verizon home up rewards could work, and I could get a discount on the Verizon side file side and on this side. And since I activated, I got new service with them. They also that's what the main reason. Well, that was the main reason basically why they gave me the $200 gift card was because I didn't go to Comcast or any other cable provider. I came back to them, and that's how I got the Verizon Up and Home rewards. But then the Verizon Home Up rewards fell off again, and then they just decided to give me the $50 credit on their own. They said we're gonna credit your account automatically. Don't even worry about it. Don't stress yourself with wireless no more. But I gotta stress myself because like I said, money doesn't grow on trees, and the fact that I be respectful when I call, and for him to say, "Do you still have a card that expires in 60 days?" Because that's what happened with my files when it expired. I had to reach out to the to your side of the company where they issue them, and they're like, "Yeah, well, we see here you didn't get to use it. Just know it's gonna expire in 60 days." It's the same thing with the wireless ones that we issue. They expire in 60 days. So if they expire in 60 days, how does that idiot, that fool that I was talking to, that's supposedly a supervisor that shouldn't even be a supervisor, how much of an idiot can you be? He's supposed to know that they expire in 60 days. So let's say if I would have never used it to pay off the bill in September, my Verizon wireless bill, it would have expired in October. No, I'm sorry, not in October. It would have expired in November. So I still wouldn't have the money regardless. Because if I would have let it expire, I wouldn't have the money regardless. And since it was so long ago, do you think that department is going to be like, yeah, we could reissue you the whole 450, so you could give it back to us, but you should have called like 9 months ago. You get what I'm saying? So your cards have a short expiration date. The T-Mobile ones, the AT&T don't. They last for a whole year. They're good for a whole entire year. And they're from Visa and MasterCard. They're not, like the Verizon ones. So that's what I also try to explain to him. And he act like he knew everything. So of course, I started cursing at him because I hate being patronized. I have enough stress in my life what other bills, water bill, cable bill, rent, and everything to be arguing about mobile service and people messing up my things. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the last representative that messed something up in AT&T, they are no longer working for AT&T. The office of the president of AT&T made sure of that. They went back. They said, "Give us 48 hours. We're going to listen to this conversation." Yes, Alex, we're reaching back out to you, Mr. Febres, to let you know that Justin was let go of. He no longer worked for AT&T. He had no reason to patronize you and talk to you the way he did. And I think Verizon needs to do the same thing with this dude, whatever his name was, Jimmy, Justin. I don't even remember his damn name. So they could learn as a learning point. Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. Out your locker. No it's, no write ups, no excuses. You're out of here. And I feel like that's what needs to be done with him. Because I could imagine if he talked to me like that, how many other customers did he talk to like that? So trust me, when I talk to the office of the president, I'm gonna have them pull up a whole investigation against him.
Well, I certainly understand where you're coming from. I can't say that I would feel any different given the circumstances. That's terrible. I mean, I've been doing this job for the past 10 years, and this is the first time I've ever heard of a member of our management team treating a customer the way that you described. Like I mentioned, the executive relations team, they were contacted by the Better Business Bureau. The executive, I've mentioned that department twice. I'm sure you're already aware of what they do, but I'll let you just define it here. Our executive relations team is literally the highest level of escalation that we have. This is the team that works at the top to basically manage the managers. So as far as the complaint that was filed with the Better Business Bureau, that has already gotten the wheels turning. But thankfully, I have the contact information. At least I haven't reached out to her yet. But I do see the name of the executive relations team member who is assigned to the case that will be contacting you. I've documented from your description the discrepancy with the plan cost, the increase for the $80, and how that's affected the billing, as well as needs to be adjusted back to the plan you were on previously, as well as then take copious notes based off of your interactions, which I'm sure they have already received. But
correct, and they need to give me that. They need to revert and put that $15 discount back on my plan. Like I said, because if I tell somebody not to touch, if I tell somebody, that's like if I call T-Mobile right now, right, and I have a grandfathered plan, which I did. The representative was like, "Oh, the Magenta Max is way better than the One Plus plan that you have that's like 4 years old." Yeah, but don't touch it. Whenever I want to jump to the Magenta Max, I'll go to the Magenta Max. That's it. Leave it alone. Do not touch it. She didn't touch it. And so I called myself, and it was crazy because I got the same representative. That's like a 1 in a million. She was like, "Is this Mr. Febres? I just talked to you like 3 months ago when you said you didn't want the Magenta Max. What made you change your mind?" The 4K streaming and all that. Okay. So I switched the plan, but she didn't touch it. Not like this one telling me, "Oh, you want to save money," and cost me an extra $80 on my bill. Jesus Christ.
Making any kind of change without getting authorization from our customers is a big no-no. That's why we have a new system in place called Live on Verizon, which basically makes you accept the change before it goes into effect. The only way that we are supposed to be able to override this is if you tell us, "I don't have time for this, just go ahead and change it," or if your device is unavailable to receive a text message, which I very sincerely doubt either of those things happen.
No, that's true. That's true. My Galaxy, right? Because now RCS is the new way of text messaging on an Android that Google, got from somebody else, but they bought it. RCS messaging is like iMessage, it's encrypted. So it also blocks numbers that they think is spam. So what was happening with my Samsung S22, it thought it was spam, so it was blocking the messages that she was trying to send me. But just to make it clear, like I told you, I didn't tell her I was down with switching anything. Want to make that clear. So after I said, I told basically RCS that, that Verizon messages are not, how you call that, are not, spam. Yeah, they're not spam. That's when I got a whole bunch of messages from that lady that switched my plan.
Okay.
So she sent me the verification to agree to it, but I never agreed to it because, like I said, the thing was spamming. I mean, it considered it spam. RCS considered it spam, so it was blocking the messages. And on top of that, like I said, I told her not to. That's on a recorded line. If the office of the president wants to take a look at that and listen to the whole conversation, they could. I told her not to touch my plan, not to do anything. That no, I don't need a family plan. This line's getting canceled anyway because it's not working and the notations are there. And she still proceeded to do whatever she wanted to do, like you said, because she was sending me the text messages. So she has that as an excuse. Well, I don't know what's going on with his S22. He hasn't received anything, and I just thought that was the right thing to save him money, even though he told me not to.
Well, yeah. So aside from the plan change, which caused the $80 increase and losing the $15 discount, we already have, they're already investigating that $450 promotion chargeback, so we don't need to include that with the update here. Is there anything else that we're missing that you want to include in that update?
Yeah, oh my god, my home and plus rewards. I was trying to say Homo sapien. I don't know why. I'm over here thinking about the movie I was watching from the Stone Ages. My mobile and home rewards never wants to work. Like technically, when I signed up for mobile and home rewards, you guys sent me a pamphlet. You know, them pamphlets you guys send, add a family plan and save more and all that. You guys sent me one that if I was to upgrade to an iPhone 13 Pro, right? If I was to upgrade to an iPhone 13 Pro or add a new line of service, I would get $30 off my Verizon Files bill because this was a bundle with Verizon, and $20 off my mobile bill, and that never happened. Never. Your offline team, whoever that is that deals with them situations, kept on saying everything's looking good, but never got the $20 discount. Never got the $20 discount on the account or on files.
True that you were seeing said that you would receive 20 off of both, because I was always under the understanding that it was a total $20 discount where it was 10 applied to one and 10 to the other. And just recently here, there's been a change where if you sign up for it after, and I'll have to look up the date to look up the exact time when that change happened, but moving forward, the Home Plus Mobile Rewards is based off of whichever one you had first. So if you were a Verizon Wireless customer first and you joined Fios, you'd be getting the discount on our end. Or if you were a Fios customer first, then joined Verizon, you'd be getting it on the Fios end. So
okay, but I want to explain to you this
prior to that.
Yeah, no, this was last year. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. This was in last year. I received that on September of 2021, not 2022. I received that offer. The pamphlet said get $30 off your Files bill and $20 off your how you call that? Your wireless bill. And this is only for you for being a long-time Files customer. And I never gave me the discount. And Files can't do nothing about that because that's mobile home rewards. And I did. I obliged with the terms and conditions. It said to upgrade to an iPhone 13 Pro. I do have an iPhone 13 Pro that I'm paying for. It's an iPhone 13 Pro, 512 gigs. So I was expecting to get that discount because I'm like, yeah, $30 off my 250 that I pay for Files. That's going to help me out a lot, with the bill. But then that never came into fruition. So that's why I told you that Files got upset. They didn't want to lose me as a customer. And they said, okay, well, we're going to discount the $50. You were going to only get 30. We're going to give you a $50 discount. So your bill just went from $253.45 to $203.45. Just so they wouldn't lose me because I've been.
We were offering never came
Correct, and neither the $30 on their end, and they got tired of it because they kept on talking to people, the people that deal with that, and it was like, no, they called me plenty of times, like, sir, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, Mr. Febres, but we already told you plenty of times that this has to do with wireless. What is wireless doing? I'm like, yo, they tell me they contact this offline team. I give them a week, a whole 7 days, and I'll call back more than 72 hours. And they tell me, oh, they're saying everything's fixed, but then the discount never comes. And that's when that higher department of, you know, files, I think she was from the office of the president of files, because, files, they get worried when you call so many times, it doesn't look good. So she was like, she didn't tell me she was from the office of the president, but by the way that she gave me that $50 discount and it hasn't been taken off, I have strong beliefs that she was from the office of the president. So she was like, look, for this big inconvenience, I'm going to honor the $50 discount for as long as you keep the account. So it's going to be permanent, permanent. And I would suggest you to reach out to higher ups on the wireless side to see what the heck is going on. That's exactly what she told me on the phone when she called me like 2 weeks ago. So I was like, all right, fine, no problem. They keep telling me the same thing. You could reach out to them right now on three-way and they'll tell you. And she did. She reached out to you guys, and she was like, I didn't even conference the call because they told me the same thing. They said that supposedly was fixed, and I was telling her, the young lady that answered the phone, that it's not fixed. But I was like, yeah, I wouldn't sit there and argue with them neither. So she was like, all right, Mr. Febres, just know that on our end, on the file side, we got everything fixed, and we hope that they come out with a resolution on the wireless side. I know we don't want to lose you as a customer, so that's why I was told to call you and get this whole situation fixed.
Sure. Okay, well, thank you for those additional details as well. That is also included in my write-up here to escalate this to that department so that all of these, because once we're at the executive relations team process where we're at now, we don't really have access to make or do any changes until they finish their investigation.
No, and I completely understand that.
So I'm going to email that agent directly with the rest of this to make sure that that was included in the information that they have that they're looking for. The call is going to be reviewed one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
But when they do review the call, now they'll know to look for these things as well as just focusing on the $450 chargeback for that promo.
Correct.
And I know that you'll be contacted back within 48 to 72 hours because that, I'm sure you understand that's typical turnaround time for these offline reviews.
No, I know.
I know for a fact you're going to get contacted because here, the department you've reached today when you called in, we're the senior representatives team. We're not your typical frontline representatives. We actually partner with quality assurance and leadership to handle high priority repeat calls. Just like FiOS, we think it's a red flag if you have to call back in numerous times too. Because obviously it's not creating a good experience if you have to contact us as frequently as you have been. So that's, part of the reason why what we do here in my department, of course, try to repair the brand as much as possible. But if things are at a point to this level where, that executive relations team has already been involved, it's just about updating them and making sure that we have as much information from you as possible. So I really thank you for all those details. You would not imagine, I'm sure you could imagine, but sometimes it's very difficult to get a thorough accounting of the scenario from the customer's perspective because there's emotion involved in there,
Correct.
And so I'd be angry myself. So,
but and then the reason I don't mean to be rude and interrupt you. I don't mean to be disrespectful. I just wanted to say something real quick. The main reason why I think that he should be fired and not written up is because he didn't show no consideration. He did not care that I was losing service for 8 hours a day at the place, at the warehouse. He didn't care that I was losing service at the bar. He didn't care that I was losing service at home. He didn't care that I can't connect to 5G ultra wideband or C-band for that matter. He didn't care about nothing. I said I had a valid reason to suspend the line, voluntary suspend, because it was messed up. People would call me and the voicemail wouldn't even come up. It would ring and go don, 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 and hang up. So I was already upset about that. I was already anguished, just a lot of stress and anger built up to sit there and say, well, none of them things matter. That's when I called them illiterate. I said, okay, are you illiterate? Are you not reading what the notations from tech support and everybody else notated on the account? Because that's what they're there for. So I was like highly, highly upset. I mean, look, the iPhone was the one who started with the problem. Then I started using my S22. I pre-ordered it, bought it, got it, started using it with you guys, and still the same exact issue on the line. And right now, you still with this new line, you guys are still having issues. I can't connect to millimeter wave that's around my house to the Samsung panels, not at all. But the other Samsung panels I can connect to, but they don't have a steady connection. Like I'll go from getting 3,150 megs down and 350 megs up to dropping all the way down to LTE 1 bar and getting 30 megs up and 0 meg. I'm sorry, 30 megs down and 0 megs up. So there's a lot of issues going on. Like I feel like when as soon as you guys launched the 5G home internet, it just ruined my whole experience with Verizon. And trust me, I was rooting for you guys hard. I was showing off speed testing. People was like, "Wow, that's Verizon." I'm like, "Yes," and that's in Jersey. Yes, So I mean, I appreciate that you guys put the best panels ever because they are. I could do voice over ultra wideband with the Samsung panels, like if they were standalone, and I could even do voice over C band. I can't do voice over NR with T-Mobile or freaking AT&T. So I thought that was awesome. And I'm a YouTuber. I'm an independent tester. So I got all three carriers. So I pay high bills, bro. Between all three of you guys, I pay $435 a month on cell phone bills. That's a lot of money, just for the YouTube channel. So it's just really important for you guys to get a hang of this because I know you guys are a great company that sometimes mistakes are made and you guys are not aware of, and that's what pisses me off because I feel like if other people are having the same experience I'm having, they should call you guys. But all my friends are like, I don't like talking to tech support, but they're having the same problem I'm having.
You're absolutely right. If we don't know, we can't fix it. And one of the statements you made earlier in this call is something that I personally believe in. I say myself all the time. And that was in regards to us providing a higher level of customer service. We consider ourselves to be a premium provider. We
Correct.
don't have to talk about our network; it does the talking for itself.
Correct.
But it is up to us to match that level of quality with the interactions that we have every day. Because I don't know if this previous person that you were working with that caused this escalation realizes this or not. But without you, we don't get paid.
Yeah, he didn't care about that. I told that to him. He didn't care. He just said, whatever. Like I said, he was rude and snotty. Like I don't think he should be working for he. To be honest, he sounded to me like a cricket worker because my fiance, she loves cricket. She has cricket, and that's what he sounded like one of the supervisors from over there from a prepaid carrier because that's how they talk to me over there. We don't care. Take your number and go somewhere else. And that's basically him talking that way to somebody else. They might take their service somewhere else. That's not how you handle a phone call. That's not the way. That's not showing professionalism. If anything, he's supposed to be an example for the other workers, for the ones beneath him. If he's the supervisor, his employees, he's supposed to be an example. But I feel like the girl that helped me, I don't know if her name was Keisha, I forgot her name, Keisha Kim. She was nicer. She was nicer. She was really trying to help me, but she was like, "Oh, this is above me. I gotta transfer you over to supervisor. I think his name was Justin. Yeah, that's his name, Justin. I gotta transfer you over to Justin, to my supervisor, because he has more power than me to fix this situation." And he didn't care, bro. I told him about the outages. He didn't care. I told him about everything. He did not care one bit. And even when I reminded him, if it wasn't like for people like me always paying their bill, you wouldn't have a job. He didn't care either.
Well, there's another statement that I can feel very confident in agreeing with you on that you made earlier today, is that I don't think this person should be working for us either. And I probably shouldn't say that on this recorded line, but I advocate for my customers too much not to agree with that. That's not the spirit or credo that we embody when we sign into work every day and work for this company.
Correct. It's like I said, you're supposed to set an example. So if he's doing that, let's say, I don't know if you guys are back in call centers. I don't know if he's home, but
They're not doing that anymore. Where if it was a vendor center, like through Alorica or one of those others that we partner with for overflow, then it's possible that you could have been in a call center environment, but all of the corporate representatives were work from home permanently now.
okay, no. I'm just saying I didn't know, but that's what I'm saying. So imagine him.
If you hear noise in the background when you're calling us or speaking to us, chances are you are speaking to one of those vendor representatives. If it's a quiet environment in the background, like in my home office right here, that's how you just like a life hack. You'll know that you're talking to a corporate rep because we're all out of the call centers.
Gotcha. So yeah, so he was definitely out of a call center because it was quiet where he was at. So I'm pretty sure he was home. But I'm saying what I'm trying to say is, imagine if he was in a call center and people would see the way he speaks and be like, okay, well, maybe I should do the same thing. It's like a domino effect.
100% right.
If I go to work and I don't treat the customers with respect, right? And I'm the manager or the supervisor at work, right? And my other employees see that, they're like, oh well, I should act like Alex. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely right. That's what you're told to do when you're on the job is, look to your leaders for example, because they are the ones to be followed. That's why they're leaders. So it's you're absolutely correct. I mean, if he had been in a call center environment and because back when we were in the call centers, it's not like the supervisors had separate offices. Back when I was a supervisor, we had the end cubicle on the end of a row. That was it. That wouldn't stop anyone from walking by from being able to hear what I was saying very easily. So we were always instructed to stay on our P's and Q's, make sure we're setting a good example, because there's so much truth to what you just said there. I don't need to repeat it.
So I just feel like he doesn't deserve the job. Somebody else that really isn't eager in dealing with customer care. To me, the experience that I had on the phone with him was like, he's tired of the job and he's just there to collect a paycheck. And let me tell you something. When I used to work in mobile in an indirect dealer that my friend opened, I quit because I didn't want to deal with it no more and got employment somewhere else. So why can't he do the same thing? You get what I'm saying? If you don't like your job, then why are you there? You get what I'm saying? Like that's just crazy. That is very crazy. Like that's just like saying and trust me, I heard it from T-Mobile stores, Verizon stores, AT&T stores, all corporate stores. I don't really want to work here, bro. The only reason I'm here is for this paycheck and because I have great health benefits for Verizon, with T-Mobile, with AT&T. If it wasn't for this, I would have been quit. And I'm like, bro, but if you're not happy doing this anymore, you don't want to. It's gonna be worse if you let the fact that you don't want to be here no more get involved with a customer and you end up cursing that customer out in store. You're gonna get fired, and then let's say if later on you want to go back to the retail industry where you were making commission and love interacting with customers, that's not going to be a thing no more, because soon as Verizon or T-Mobile puts that, or AT&T on your work file, Verizon and AT&T, because this was a T-Mobile corporate rep from the corporate store, they're going to see that on your as a stain, and they're going to be like, no, we're not hiring this guy. He went off on some random person because he was tired of just working for T-Mobile. Nah, not going to get hired here. So you're only going to hurt yourself. So that's what I always say, man. That's why when people piss me off, I think I even told him that on the recording. If you're not happy with your job, you should just quit. Because that's how honestly I feel. Like if you're not happy doing what you loved it to do at one point, then why keep doing it? because I asked my police officer friends and my fireman friends that have been for cop, fighting fires for 10 years or police officers for 10 years or 15 years. I'm like, bro, do you still love being a police officer? Yes, I do. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't still be doing it. Okay, that makes sense. So that's what I'm saying.
Do what
So
you love. You don't work a day in your life.
correct. It's like Chris Rock said in one of his stand-up comments years ago. I think it was like in 2004, 2005. Because my daughter's 22 right now, and she was like 5 years old when he said that stand-up. He said, a career is what you love to do. If you love your job, that is your career. And I strongly believe that.
Oh yeah.
I strongly agree with him.
Well, I really appreciate your time here today, and thank you again for all of those details, because they are going to help us be an even better provider for you in the future. I have full confidence this is going to be resolved here shortly, and I would be very surprised if that, I'm not going to call them a leader, but the person that you spoke with there that caused this is working with us shortly thereafter. That would be very surprising to me. But is there any other final notes you'd like to include in the feedback form while you still have me here on the line today?
No, that was, basically it. Like I said, the line was canceled because of the service issues, and the service issues need to be resolved. Like right now, my phone is fighting between 5G and C-band, 5G UW. I just want the experience to be what it was last year when I started with you guys back in February of 2021. Well, no, I actually started with you guys back in February of 2020. It's just a lot of things have happened.
We've got the tools and we've got the talent to make it happen. We just need to make sure that your voice is heard, and I'm going to do my part to do that for you.
And don't worry, I'm gonna tell my friends to call too. I'm like, bro, you guys need to call. You guys are having service issues. You guys need to call. I'm not. Well, I'm only one person. Yeah, but no, thank you.
Well, I appreciate.
I'm sorry.
No problem at all. It was a pleasure working with you today, sir. I hope you have a great day.
You too. Thank you. Appreciate that. Bye-bye. See, he was super cool. That's what you call a person that loves doing their job. And now we're gonna do this ride along to Walmart on my brother's bike. Hopefully he's still here. I was just letting the phone charge. And yes, we're at 90%, so we're good to go. We're Gucci. Because I need to go buy some black tees. I don't feel like ordering them from Amazon. I want to go buy some black tees at Walmart and some socks for my new sneakers. And I'm wearing a pair of my brand new sneakers. Well, I already wore them like 3 times. My Fila's, they're man comfortable. So we're going in style, baby. So I want to appreciate everybody that watched this live stream. You heard it from Verizon themselves. The Office of the President is involved. The Better Business Bureau did get in contact with them, Bobby. So there we go. They're supposed to be calling me. So I'm definitely going to catch you guys later on another live stream. I'm not a Cricket hater. Just want to throw that out there. I just feel like there's no reason to hate a cell phone provider. Why? I don't hate Verizon. I hate the fact that I'm not getting good service and I'm paying $145 a month or $155. I'm just not happy with the way things are flowing, basically. But anyway, what I want to say is I ended on this note. I know Magic Tech Review was saying that they only give you 480p streaming, but Cricket does the same thing. Metro and Cricket do the same thing. You gotta pay for HD streaming. I don't even know if with Cricket you could pay for HD streaming. I could get HD streaming right now with Metro if I wanted to. It's right on the app. Just pay an extra $10. So I'll be paying $55 and I'll have unlimited plus HD streaming and insurance. And that's still cheaper than Verizon and T-Mobile and AT&T put together. $55 a month. And I have a nice little Android. TCL, baby, Rebel V plus 5G. Damn, my chest just cracked. But yeah, guys, definitely gonna catch you guys on the next live stream. I might still do the ride along, but I want to listen to music, so I might just be jamming, and I can't listen to music and play it on here because then the trolls are be happy to report me and mess up my monetization. So I think I might not do a live stream. I might do the live stream when I get to Walmart and see what kind of speeds we get with AT&T and Walmart. Because last time I did Verizon, and we could pin AT&T versus Metro. So yeah, guys, I'm definitely gonna catch you guys on the next one. Make sure you guys show love and subscribe to Caesar MTR, Texo channel, Tesla Watts, Magic Tech Review, Technoid, Little Mac and JTV, SW Ohio Speed Testing, Frickcast, Knox Corner. Who else? Who else? The Dapper Aristocrat. I'm sorry, I'm looking into space because that's how I remember who I'm shouting out. The Dapper Aristocrat was the other one. Men's Essentials, another great content creator. And who else? I already said Little Mac and JTV. I already said Caesar MTR. Am I forgetting anybody? Texo channel, Technoid. Oh, Tech Extremist, another great content creator. And Tech for Your Needs and Channel So Lit. There you go. So yeah, let's get Tech for Your Needs up to 1,000 subscribers. He really deserves it. And I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Chew already, and thank you for watching. Always stay real, never fake. Catch you guys on the